When you find the one you love, gotta make sure that you love them right. Yeah. When you find the one you love, gotta make sure that
Artlist.io.
Yeah. When you find the one you love, gotta make sure that you love them right. Yeah. When you find the one you love, I got.
Hey guys, thank you for tuning back into another day on this channel. And my chair is wobbly. I am currently in my styling chair because I need to get a desk chair and so many other things. But I just wanted to do this video. I literally just woke up. Well, I didn't just wake up, but I'm like it's a slow day. It's a Sunday, so what better day than today to do this video? Normally Sundays I try to set aside to make sure the house is clean and just make sure the house is clean and do planning for the week that's coming up. So I'm trying to actually set into place a lot of sorry, a little shaky there. Set a lot of routines and things like that to help just me in general. But that's not what this video is about. This video is about me fasting. It's been a few days of me putting off doing this video. So recently I came off doing a 9-day dry fast. Dry/water fast. I started off doing 3 days of dry fasting. Then I went into 2 days of 3 days dry fasting, 2 days water fast, 1 day dry, 1 day water, 1 day dry, and then I think the last day was a water fast or dry fast, something like that. So prior to me doing the fast, I really felt like my health was declining. Like my lower back was hurting very bad. My knees, when I would walk up, I had to it took me like some time to kind of fully straighten up because I started to feel like tingling in my legs, and I was like, oh no, this sounds like diabetes or just something that's not healthy. And I felt heavy. Like I'm only 5'1", so the slightest amount of weight makes a huge difference on me because I'm shorter, so any extra weight on my frame it's a lot on my back or my joints. So I felt very heavy, and the food that I was eating, everything seemed to make me sick, make me like, and when I say sick, as far as like my stomach would hurt, I feel like I have to either vomit or, expel out the other, and indigestion, it just got really bad. So, and mind you, this isn't the first time I've done a fast. This is actually, I did another fast, a water fast, where I did a 4-day water fast. Felt absolutely amazing. Dropped, I believe, 10 pounds. And then I did a dry fast. And after learning about the water fast on YouTube, then I seen that there was a dry fast. So I said, let me try the dry fast. Tried the dry fast. Absolutely loved the dry fast. I dry fast for, I believe, 4 days or 5. And I felt so euphoric. Like, I looked amazing. But the only thing is, every time I would come out that fast, I didn't have a game plan. There's no specific game plan or like how I'm going to eat afterwards, what lifestyle I'm going to change. And it mainly was just the drop weight of issues, that I was dealing with as far as self-imaging and things like that. So this time around, while I was on the fast, the goal was to do 40 days, to try my best to get to 40 days, and I ended up almost doing 10 days. So while I was on it though, I felt that I really needed to break my addiction to food. It was very like very bad. I would go to food for everything. Happy, sad, in between, bored, all that stuff was food. And it got to the point where I didn't even like the food. Like I'm just eating and it's not even fulfilling, doesn't even taste good. It's terrible. It's a terrible feeling. And I didn't even, sorry, letting some more light in. And it got to the point where I didn't even necessarily recognize myself. And I just was like, this isn't me. And I know it wasn't me because I'm a very active person. I'm a very lively person. And not only was it my weight, it's just the relationship that I've been back and forth in for the past few years just was really not the best relationship. So with me fasting, every time that I fasted, I literally got clearer, got stronger, got into more of my self-love, my self-worth, got more in tune with God, the inner God in me, the universe, just everything. And this time it's just like I'm like through the roof. As we speak now, I'm going through some things in my personal life that involves my family. And it doesn't affect me like it normally do. Like I've dealt with depression, heavy depression for years. Didn't talk about it really because I thought it was just a way of life, you know. I thought this is just me, and not knowing that it's been heavy depression. In a relationship I was in, didn't it didn't help it, but it did help because it taught me self worth. It taught me what I like and like don't like, and the things that I look for and long for and desire, and it pushed me to just soar. So all of these things, although it seems like it's not a part of the fast, it's definitely a part of the fast because that's the main reason why I fasted. Um, and then I don't have to think about what I'm eating every single day, and it just gives you that discipline, that clarity, and the fact that you're doing something for yourself that's healthy, that's self-love to get to the next place. And you'll also see around you who's really supportive of you. I've already done this enough and been in my little situation enough to know, like, although people say they're supporting you, you see that when you're doing something great, it kind of stirs up something in them, and they're not necessarily, because you're doing something great and they're not doing something great, you don't see that, oh, thank you, you know what I'm saying? Especially from somebody that is supposed to be like your partner, your life partner. So I got a lot of clarity on that situation. And although I'm sad about, I'm sorry, I'm getting emotional. Like I said, it's very fresh. I mean, very fresh. But it's like I'm strong in it, although, and I know it's the fast. I've been having a cloud. I don't know if some of you guys feel like you have a cloud over you, just darkness, depression, or just, I've been having a dark cloud for years, y'all. And I don't have that cloud. Even going through this, it's like, well, if you're not the one, you're not the one. You know, I'm not going to change who I am, my values, my things. And I know I'm a good person and what I have and the value on everything that I provide for anything or anybody because I'm a great person. I'm a great catch. I know who I am. I know my worth. I know all of that. And I know I'm striving to become better. So if you're going to date me, we're going to have to be on the same page. You know what I'm saying? So, but that'll be a different story, y'all. When the dust has settled, that'll be a different story. Story time for a different day. But yeah, so the first 3 days of the fast were okay because I've done it before, so I know that it's gonna be a little bit of hunger. So, but the thing is, it doesn't last long. It kind of like you're a little bit hungry, but then it's like you just wait a few minutes or drink, or if you're doing a water fast, drink a lot of water and then wait it out. It'll subside. But it's mainly like your thoughts because if you look at TV, everything on TV is, I would suggest not watching TV because everything on TV is related to food somehow, like so many food commercials. But if you have any projects or anything that you always wanted to work on, it's a great time to kind of slowly introduce that when you're not so tired of energy, because you'll see that you have a lot more focus, a lot more clarity. That I do have a lot more focus. I have a lot more clarity. I'm very happy. My vibrations are extremely high. Like, I just be feeling myself like it feels like a natural high. Like, you're just like, then you have those times though when you need energy, and literally just being in the sun right here gives you energy. I learned that food isn't necessarily the thing that gives you energy. It's the sun. It's like the energy that you really want. So yeah, so day 4, 5, and 6 was really tough. I think on day 5, my legs were like out of commission. I had to stay in the bed all day. They started to tingle. Like, it felt like this vibration feeling, like zzz, zzz, like a pulsating feeling too in my legs, like kind of like a feeling when your leg fall asleep and it's tingling, but it was intense and it was all day, so it started to hurt. And I was in bed all day, and it kind of made me nervous because I was like, is this normal? But I knew that being on a fast, you have different symptoms. Your body cleans, does different things every time. So I just knew that it was a part of it, and I'm glad I waited it out, because then the next day I felt really great. Like, I felt amazing. I did have times when I was feeling like discouraged because I was like, am I losing weight? And I was. And like, sometimes if you're not losing weight, you're losing inches. And then that same day you feel like you're not losing weight, the very next day you like, ooh, I could look like what? So you go through that. But day 7, 8, and 9 was pretty easy. Like, I could have went to 10 and beyond that, but I wanted to start to refeed, to start training myself into making proper choices eating wise, and then go back on the fast, and then kind of introduce my relationship with food that way. So my overall experience on this dry fast has been more so emotional this time around. Definitely, like, I found myself crying, like stuff on TV. I was just very emotional, very in tune. And funny thing is, uh, my kid's dad, somebody close, had passed away, very close to him, and I was just so emotional about that and death. And the thing is, I've had close people that have passed away in my family, cousins close that's like my age. And I felt sad, and I cried, but I have this thing where attachment, I don't want to call it, I don't want to label the stuff, because but it could be like attachment issues. So because like I didn't grow up with my mom, biological dad wasn't really there, and my dad who takes care of me, like my dad present, who I know is dad, like affection isn't something. So I have like attachment issues, whereas like I feel like I don't need nobody, I don't get close, like things like that. So when you do get close to me and I do let you in and you betray me, it's a big thing. But even when it comes to death, like I really feel it and I internalize it, but I don't really like let it fester. If you, but this time I was like in it. I was sad. I'm like, I don't even really know this person, but it felt good because I'm like, I'm back to myself, like like being feminine, more feminine again, and being in tune with myself, and I love it, and I'm just enjoying the journey. So for me, the fast definitely had amazing benefits as far as getting dark clouds away, pushing away depression, getting more focused, getting more in tune with yourself. It's things I can't even really put my finger on it. It's just like you kind of got to experience it for yourself. Now, Not, if you're gonna do this, do it. Not the fast where people putting sugar in their water and electrolytes and all of that stuff. Like, you don't need any of that. Like, water is water. Spring water, if you have it. I did do purified water because that's what I had. So, but it said distill the spring water. If you really, 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 really want to know the benefits of like water fasting, go to a healthy alternative. That's the person, the main person, the guy. I think his name is Chris, who I got a lot of amazing information and health benefits. He healed himself from a lot of family things, um, diseases and things. And also, I'm not going to say, yeah, I can say healed him and also his sister. And he has two brothers, and they each dropped over 100 pounds and dealing with a lot of common things that in the African American community that we think is normal. Like, you just think like, oh, you get older, you get fat, and you get health things, and then you die. Like, that's not life. That's not real. So that's an amazing resource to go to because I'm still learning. I don't know everything, and it would take. I would have to do separate videos about literally like the benefits of fasting and what it is and all the extra stuff. And I don't even have all the information. He is the perfect resource. And if you want to go to dry fasting, there's a lot of people. I think I started off with the guy that does the snake diet. I didn't do the water fasting his way, but he was the person I went to for dry fasting and learned that your body eats to get in ketosis, and it eats the fat that is stored on your body. So you're losing the fat and you're giving your digestion a chance to rest. Your body's able to heal. It cleans out them cells. It gets rid of the mucus that's in your body. Like, it's a lot of benefits, health benefits. And fasting is just a part of my life. If I need to shed a few pounds, I can go to fasting. If I just need to get centered with myself, I do fasting. If you just need to take a break, fast. Like, it is just a way of life on top of eating. Now I currently am doing, I don't know if you call it the OMAD or the warrior diet, but I eat at from 7:30. My window is from 7:30 to 9:30 that I eat. And I was doing the alkaline, but as I went to the store, alkaline is very expensive to do. The food is not. If it's just you, it may be doable, but it's me, my two kids, and my dad that I'm having to feed. So, like, just for me alone, like, I just bought seasonings, y'all, and the seasonings was $93, pretty much seasonings and some just it was just a little bit of things, and I was like, it's no way. So I've decided to just kind of still, for the most part, like as far as my fruits and vegetables, like try to eat clean, but like I'm just gonna be flexible right now. Like, I'm gonna try the OMAD because right now I just need flexibility and gradually, like, get into that place. So I am doing the 1 meal a day, but I have been. So my first day off, I ate watermelon. The next day, I had watermelon and cabbage soup. My cabbage soup is just like the purple cabbage, onions cut up, chopped up bell peppers. I used some Himalayan sea salt, cayenne pepper, onion powder, spring water, cabbage soup. And then following day, I made regular cabbage, not the purple cabbage, but the regular green cabbage with the same ingredients in it. And also kale greens. Kale greens. I love kale greens. I love greens. Like, that's just, it's not an African American thing, but normally African American, how we would hook it up, put some smoked turkey in there, some pork in there if you want to, but no, it was clean cabbage. I mean, it was clean kale. I quickly boiled it to keep the nutrients and stuff like that. Onion powder, cayenne pepper, and Himalayan sea salt. That thing was so good, y'all. So I love the kale and I love cabbage. So that's going to be staples that I go to eat. And then the following day, the fourth day, which I think was yesterday, me eating, I had steak because, like I said, I decided that doing it that way right now is not feasible for me. So I do want to try this 1 meal a day, like to see like what you eat your calories, and 1 meal for me is kind of like within that 2 hours. But because I was eating steak yesterday, I didn't want to give myself 2 hours, so I just gave myself between 7:30 and 8:30, and I had a Snickers. But I mean, I'm okay. Like this morning, I'm good. I'm not hungry. I'm thirsty. All I want to do is drink water and probably have some. I actually wanted to start fasting again today since I just had this, this issue in my personal life. Just always want to make sure I'm clearing energy. So I'm probably going to go to a good yoga class tonight. When I get off of here, I'm going to do a quick workout. Probably do the T25 cardio workout. When I go to the gym, I'm probably going to do a quick running workout, 30-minute running workout. I do incline. I walk on the incline, get my blood pressure up. Then I start to jog, and then I do like sprints on the treadmill. I get a nice sweat, and then I'll go to yoga and come in, and yeah. So I'm just gonna be doing that, cleaning up the house today. So I think this might be the last video as far as my fasting go. I'm not sure if I'm going to continue. I might do like a weekly update as far as like what I ate throughout the week, what I did as far as like working out, because I don't want this channel to just be like it's a health channel or like a fasting channel. It's a lifestyle channel as far as like my life, things that's going on, my spirituality, and just I want to capture moments in my life and put myself more out there because, like I said, although my entire life I have been dealing with depression, but over the last 5 years it's been like on another level. So, and I've been hiding from the world. Like I don't even post my kids on social media, y'all. Not that I really want to because none of y'all business, but I do want to share moments with my kids because I don't live where all my family live. I'm like 2 hours away, and so then they can see things like see the kids and see videos and see what our life has going on, and then I can always have something to look back on. And like I always say, if anything was to ever happen to me, then my kids have something, a piece of me and them here on the channel. Yeah, so that's pretty much my dry fast experience. It was it wasn't the hardest, but I mean, it wasn't the easiest, but it wasn't the hardest either. So definitely, my skin has cleared up amazingly, amazing. Of course, I mean, you're drinking water and you're not eating, and my energy, like I said, I'm technically going through something that break a lot of people, keep them in bed all day, and I'm just like resilient. It's like my bounce back is quick. So I'm learning to like deal with the feelings as they come and keep on pushing. Like and another thing is I'm very on top of like just getting stuff done. Like I don't know, like I just be like I'm tired, but I'm still pushing and getting stuff done. Cause before, like when I was I'd be like sad and depressed and stuff like that. Not knowing that a lot of it's dealing with the food and the toxins that's in you. You just need to get out. You just need to get it out. A lot of us walk around toxic, and a lot of it's the food. A lot of it's the worms and the parasites that's in us that controls our emotions. Look it up. A lot of it's old emotions that need to be fasted out, literally. That's actually a word in the Bible. Like, fasting is just such a great way to just restart. If you need a restart or reboot, I did it with 2 kids, going to the gym, getting projects and things done, so you can do it. It is doable. Although they say if you can go someplace and be isolated. I say, I don't know if you should be isolated, because when you're not doing something, you're probably going to be thinking about eating. But if you're doing something and you're staying busy and you still get up and get ready or just go out in nature, you're not going to think about food. Like, have something where you're doing something for the most part. And then when you're tired, relax. If you just want to like chill and watch a movie or catch up with something, do that. But even on this fasting, I haven't even caught up with nothing. We got Big Brother is on TV, and I got the live feeds. I haven't even watched anything. I don't even watch my favorite shows. It's like when I look at it, because I'm also doing a lot of like getting into more like spirituality as far as like the universe and energies and chakras and stuff like that. Like really tuning in. Like sometimes I feel the energy from the people on the TV. This may sound crazy to some, but whatever. To those who understand, you know. But you will start to experience this through the fast. I'm telling you. I'll start to feel the energy, and sometimes like after a show, I just gotta like wherever I feel the energy pent up, if it's in my chest, if it's in my head, if it's in my eyes, like if it's in my stomach, like where your chakras are, like I literally have to like breathe it out. A lot of times, guys, like a lot of energy is built up in us, and you have to let it go. Like literally, let it go. Like let it go, because we are energy sources, and negative energy comes in, and you need to sometimes get it out. And then you'll be like, oh, okay, that was good. But that stuff is to come on this channel too. Like I said, I actually have interest. What's it? I guess you could say an interest meeting. I'm not sure. I think it's they call it an interest meeting with the Inner Vision Institute. That's Ayala Van Zant Institute for Spiritual Life Coaching. I'm not sure if I have to do the personal development course and then get into that, but I am doing that regardless. So if it's a way I can do both, that would be great. And yeah, so that's what I'm doing, and that is next Tuesday. I'm super excited to see what's to come, and really, 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 really like dive into this side, because psychology has been something that I've loved for so long. I started to go to school in 2010 to get my bachelor's in it, and for me something didn't feel right. Like I felt like I didn't want to be like every other psychiatrist. I didn't want to just sit behind a desk and just talk to people who prescribe medicines. I'm like kind of against medicine. I'm more so about holistic ways. I'm more so about tangible things you can do in your life, because I've done these things myself. You know, I've done a lot of self-cleaning. I've been through a lot of traumatic things, and it's just like I get it. I feel like I can understand it on a patient level, and it's things that I've done and work, and it's not to say that what I do works for everybody, but I want to help in a more like a spiritual way, a mental way. I love business, I love marketing, and even in a business way. So this is me really starting to embark on that journey. It's something I've been suppressing for so long, because I was like, me, but why not me? Like literally, like when I see and I can see, like when I sit and talk to people, even if I never like, if I don't really know you, I can sit and pinpoint where your pain is. And I never really, like I do it sometimes, but I want to really explore that and go really deep into that. It's something that always came natural to me. A lot of people who know me always say that I'm very strong, encouraging, and I don't know, like there's not many people that can say anything too much bad about me. So yeah, that's just something that comes natural to me. So I'm finally listening, and embarking on that journey. Although I am a hairstylist, cosmetologist, that's been the thing. It's like, am I supposed to do this or am I supposed to do this? That's always, but then I love the hair industry, because a lot of people are women who deal with things, and then I found myself like pretty much nurturing, encouraging them back, which is why I love the beauty industry, because I love beauty, I love hair. It's something that helped me when I was younger to kind of get to my confidence and things like that. So we'll see how everything plays out. This is why I'm here expressing my journey with you guys. So this video is already 30 minutes long. Well, it's actually, I don't know, it's long right now, and I don't went on tangents, but just know when you see me, you're gonna get some rants, some tangents, some good stuff, some stuff that you probably like, okay, I just came here for this, but yeah, so I'll just see you guys in the next video, or I'll probably do another video. Start probably doing more videos, try to do daily videos of just my day in the life, my interactions, just little things that I got going on. Like I have my couch coming. Today's Sunday, my couch should be delivered here on Tuesday. I have a lot of home decor projects that I want to do, as far as just a lot of stuff, y'all. So thank you for watching, and as always, be glam.
Artlist.io.
Give life a name. See you guys in the next video.
I got a girl that compliments my fly, and when it goes down, I know she gon' ride. I finally got somebody I can call mine.
Music licensing reimagined.
I got a girl that compliments my fly, and when it goes down, I know she gon' ride. I finally got somebody I can call